So in this video, I'm going to be speed running, finding a winning product or a couple winning products on PP Ads. If you don't know what PP Ads is, it's basically a ad spy platform where you can see other people's ads and just use them for yourself, take it for yourself. Now, first thing that I want to do is I want to go to TikTok Shop. Now, TikTok Shop lately has been going crazy. First thing that I'm going to select is United States. Like other countries you can select, but USA just beats them, bro. Like there's so many sales happening in USA. You don't want to go anywhere else. Category, you don't have to select the category. I just leave this on open. Usually, when you are looking for certain products, you don't per se, let's say, look for garlic crushers or I don't fucking know. Like this is actually fine, but like other things that you would that genuinely would not sell, like too cheap to sell, or things that you probably won't be. This for example, like won't be really selling these type of things. So what we're gonna do is we're going to go to sales trend, press on increase influencers. Nah, just don't touch that. Sales, etc. Don't have to touch it either. What I like to do first, before I even go select the product, is just click on the last 30 days. See which actually has like the most sold or the most impressions, so we know like what is going the best. So first thing we can do, you go by sort by, and then you can basically select sold. Now, couple things to note here. This is not going to show you like the most money made. For example, you see here this Yoruba magic shit made more money than these guys because it's cheaper, right? It's $12 for mascara. So that's that. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to sort by GMV. So that's basically revenue, right? The most revenue made. Now, see here is like shitloads of revenue, like 1.5, 1.2. Like we're not going to be able to take anything from them. Now, what a lot of people would do is they would just click on this, be like, oh yeah, that's the product. Shitload of people run this. It's not dead. It's not like you can't run this anymore, but it's basically run so much, like it's smarter not to run it, right? So that's that. I would just skip this, for example, because it has so much revenue. Like everyone is going to be jumping on it. We want to make our own variants of this. So what I would do from here, for example, I would just change the impressions. Here it is. I was looking for it to you don't have to do a minimum, but let's just go first last 7 days. Then we see the GMV on that one. Mm-mm. I would just put that at maybe maximum, let's say 100,000, and then minimum at like 10,000. So what this does is it's going to show you products that have made at least 10K, but not above 100K. Now the reason we do this, otherwise we're gonna get too like crowded product, like too many people jumping on a product. Don't want that shit, bro. Like it is gonna be extremely hard for you to get over it and actually sell that to people. So what we can do is this, and we can just keep checking. Like for example, cordless thing, you won't be able to sell that too well. Pool cleaner, think about it. Not many people will buy that. Of course, it's also extremely expensive. It would work very well in USA. You can actually make that into a brand. It's quite unique. I've not seen that much. But what we're basically going to look for is products we can genuinely just take for ourselves and run it, even for drop shipping or if we're going to brand it. So when we scroll down a little bit, I'll give you guys an example of it. Like for example, for drop shipping, this is perfect. If you're doing fashion, this is perfect, right? All you need to do is just click on the product. You see the ads. You can just take them or make them even better. If you can, of course, it's going to be 100 times better. Now, see, the reason why this one is going viral is because it's, fitting quite nicely. And a lot of chicks like to buy these type of stuff. So if you can find more videos of this, right? If you know what the pants name is, for example, like G for free. Maybe you could find more videos on TikTok. So you basically go to TikTok.com, search up G for free. That's a good one. I would run it as a drop shipping one. I wouldn't run it as branded. But yeah, for example, here, best selling flavor. Well, I know this brand is also like a lot of people are already on it. I would just go over that one as well. What I would maybe go this also been run dead. Like so many people have run this too. Same with this. Pakistan also sells like these leggings. This won't really work. I mean, shit. If you could sell it, like why not? But hey, won't really usually work. Halara, this one is actually also sold by a lot of people, and I would not try to go into the dupe of this. Like it's not worth it because you usually do get banned. Now, this on the other hand is something to look into. Why? It's becoming summer again. It's getting hotter. Now, what does this do? It's basically an ice blanket. Now, is this an all-round evergreen product? No. Is this a very good wow effect? Not really. But is it a problem-solving product? Absolutely, right? So what we can do, we can just check the last videos that they have, which is basically running since January 2nd, etc. Besides that, what we can also do is we can check the revenue they've made over, all of the period, last 30 days, 4.7k, and last 7 days, 6.7k, right? So that does not make sense at all, to be honest. All right, anyways, doesn't really fucking matter. I think it's more because I was thinking last 30 days, it should be in the last 7 days. But if they made 5k in the last 30 days, that cannot be. Or am I going crazy? I cannot be going crazy. 75.1 thousand sold 799. I was in the last 7 days, right? Let me double check that. Yeah, I'm in the last 7 days. Where were we? Here somewhere. Where is it? Oh, here. So what I would do on this one is actually quite decent, but let's go like this. Last 7 days, 6.7k still. But okay, that's what. Okay, still that. I don't know what the fuck GMV means on this shit though, because it's not the same here. Anyways, doesn't really matter either. So this does. Oh, they did sell 726 of them for $94. So they should be making some money. And as you can see, the graph is fucking going sky high, purely because it's just getting sold. Now I can't view this because my proxy is not in USA. This is like my normal proxy, so I wouldn't go into that. But this is a decent product actually for branding. If you can get some good videos out of it, or if you can find some other videos that these guys are using, perfect. Seriously, that is a really good product. I would just keep that open, maybe use that later on because it's getting summer again. A lot of people are gonna want to run this too. But if you can actually make better videos, can brand it in a more unique way. For example, what they have is like an ice blanket, right? What you can have is like, I don't know, just maybe if you make it a bit more funny in a funny way, or where you change the product up a little bit. Of course, test it first, see if it's going to actually make some money, and then change the product up. But if you can actually get like some branding going on for it, like for example the polar blanket or something along those lines, like you can make it a bit better. And there's a lot of upsells that you can run on that one too. Now, when we're gonna look further, what we'll see, for example, wouldn't really run that one. What you do see a lot of the times is supplements. Now, supplements is a double-edged sword. That is one thing I will say, because a lot of people are running them. That is one. But two, more importantly, it's really hard if you don't know what you're doing to get into supplements, because there's so much competition and there's so many people like literally going onto the supplement, just ripping the whole thing and just thinking it's going to work and just losing money. You don't want to do that. That is not the way to go. So you want to have something more unique to go on with supplements. So you want to change your angle with supplements. Now, another one, I don't recommend just ripping these things, which is possible, but shit. What I recommend to do, which is also really good, is a travel niche, because everyone always needs luggage. And it's becoming the time again where people are going to travel June, May, July, especially August, September. Like it's becoming the time where people are genuinely going to be traveling. So these type of products always go really hard during this time. Now they do sell during the whole year, but they sell even better during these times. So if you're going to launch them, like you see here, like April 29th, April 22nd, April 18th, 26th, they're launching them straight away now, basically, all the ads or all the videos that they're doing, right? For example, this one, April 21st until May 5th, 193 impressions. Now, it is a bit harder to do this because it's a bit more of a bigger product that you need to send out, so it's going to be harder with shipping, etc. But once you do get these type of stuff going, bro, these things go good, right? Another one which I saw, for example, here, renew her oil for yummy glowy skin. Now, this is what I mean exactly with changing your angle up. Like, what the fuck do they mean with hydrated, yummy, glowing skin? Do you understand? There's no angle here. There's no targeting here. Yummy, glowy skin. Who gives a shit, bro? Like, there's nothing to do about it. This is your competition, by the way. The way I would go about this is I would find a problem. Like, let's say this is the problem. I don't know what the fuck this is. What is this? Okay, it's basically hydrating. But I would go on the part, for example, let's say women are struggling with strawberry legs. After shaving, women have a lot of strawberry legs. That is something you can go into, strawberry leg oil, for example, to get rid of it or to make it less or to make it a bit more smooth when you go over it, right? You basically want to just target a specific angle that someone else is not targeting. These people are not targeting any angle. They're targeting renew her oil for hydrated, yummy, glowy skin. Sure, it sounds fine, but the way you can do it is just targeted towards something specific. Renew her oil for hydrated strawberry skin, or removing strawberry skin, or reducing strawberry skin, or calluses, right? All these things people actually care about, because these are the, or cellulite. These are the things people genuinely are insecure about. These are problems in their lives. This is what you want to go into, not yummy glowing. It doesn't add anything to their fucking life. This is what you're looking for. When you find these type of stuff going good, you can make them so much better. This is the thing. They're missing on so much more money if, you look at it from that perspective. It's crazy. Like, you can make it so much better, but a lot of people don't think about this stuff. Same thing with this collagen, multi-collagen complex. What you can, it's more about the videos on this one. This one is just basically fucking just straight videos, no crazy stuff. Let's sort by impression. Let's check what it's about. Spanish. Okay, it's a bit of a long thing. Reason why it works is because it's on TikTok Shop. This probably would not work as a normal video if you use it as an ad. Now, something that would work as an ad, this. Except it's English. It's not English. It's Spanish. I don't understand it either. But shit, hey, this one also here. For example, these type of videos are good. Now, nature's aging remedy. They're targeting aging, which is the whole point which I explained earlier about this thing. Not targeting anything. It's just fucking oil to rehydrate your skin. They're targeting aging. If you're going to use collagen, there's a lot of people actually using collagen. I'll find you guys a couple. What is this called? Couple stores selling collagen. There's multiple ways to go about it. Just remove the money thing on it. Creatine, collagen here, uh, capsule cream, whatever the fuck. Here, collagen mask sheets, shitload of stuff. Anyways, a lot of the times, what it's about is for your skin, or it's about, I don't know, for your hair, or it's about your health, some health, whatever, right? So here you see this for wrinkles. Now, when you actually take that angle, which is going to be for wrinkles or for this one or for acne, also special, right? This is the whole idea. When you're going to see these type of things, like you see already two people facelift at 33, blah, blah, blah. What did she say here? Collagen is nature's aging remedy. Okay, aging. This is true. We've been taking it for 3 months, been making a huge change, right? Aging. What we see here, for your bones, right? He's hitting his knee because he's a hardworking man. It's probably about your bones, probably. Am I sure? No, but I see kind of like a Mexican guy working, so I assume it's going to be for bones because they're working extremely hard. Here, what do they say? Joint here, for example, immune function, and then it says skin and bone health. These guys, or at least this video, is focused on one thing, which is aging, which is good. The other video is focused on joint. The other video is also focused on joint support or on bone support, etc. You have to figure out where you need to focus on. What I see here is a lot of guys. So I think, should be more, if this is their thing, what their angle should be or is basically joint and bone health. So you're going to be stronger in those areas, which collagen actually does. Now, collagen also has another function, which is the product we opened up here, which is your skin. It's going to slow aging down, right? So you can come from a different angle. These guys are coming from the angle of acne, right? Or you can come from the angle of aging. So you're targeting a completely different you're targeting a completely different target audience every single time. These guys are targeting women in their 20s to 30s to 40s that are removing acne, or let's say 18 to 35 removing acne, getting glass clear skin, blah blah blah. That is this one, right? These motherfuckers are targeting men that are basically having joint issues or having problems with their bones, etc. And this, if they were to actually do it good, they will be targeting aging. So basically reversing wrinkles, getting rid of aging signs, etc. So this is the whole idea when you're looking for products. You're not really looking for a winning product. You're looking for a winning market. Now, out of these three, which one would I choose? I would personally not go for this one. I would personally go for this one. And then I would take exactly this and I would target men because a lot of the times women is being targeted, as you see women all the time here, filled with women. So it's like a lot of people are targeting them. Let's find another one. I'll find you. Let's here, collagen peptides, blah blah blah. Collagen peptides, blah blah. A lot of the times, ugh, just sort by again. Women. A lot of times women. Now let's go to another one. Two videos. Well, maybe this one is not, but who the fuck knows? Anyways, here this one is talking. I'm excited about a new product which is released. It's multi collagen. There are a lot of blah blah blah. It's basically some guy's fucking thing, like a doctor's thing. Anyways, a lot of them are targeting women for aging, for I don't know, glass skin, for removing acne, all this stuff. What we're gonna do, or what I would do personally, if I were to look at this, I would change the angle completely. Come to men, right? And when you're going to go to men, which kind of men are you going to target? You're going to target men that are in their 30s to 40s, 30s to 50s, and then you're going to check on them like, okay, what kind of problems do these motherfuckers have? A lot of the times men in their 30s to 50s, 60s, whatever age, are usually having hair loss, are usually having, chubby bodies, are usually having shoulder pain, are usually having back pain, are usually having knee pain, all these type of stuff. So a lot of it lies on their health. Now, what is the main thing which I called up upon? Joints, bones, knees, shoulders, back pain. Like a lot of these things are basically solvable with collagen. That's what I would focus on. I would focus on 30 to 50-year-old men or 30 to 60-year-old men that are basically working hard jobs, blue collar jobs, working hard labor in construction, or working at a desk job where they're getting back pain, where they're getting knee pain somewhere, where they're having shoulder pain, elbow pain, they're cracking all the time, all this stuff, and then just target them and tell them this is going to solve your issue. That is what you can target on. Just changing it up completely. So it's not about finding the winning product or whatever. It's not about that. It's about changing your angle somehow, right? The same with this, what you talked about before. Instead of saying renew her oil for yummy glowing skin, go into strawberry skin, right? So a lot of women have this problem where they shave and then they have these strawberry skin, or a lot of women have cellulite. They don't want to have that stuff anymore. Big insecurity, big problem in their life. Just like the men that are having joint issues, that is where you focus on, right? As simple as that. And when you do that, you will see that a lot more people are going to resonate with it, because everyone here, that basically here, I don't fucking know. Just let me just pull up a couple more. A lot, like, it's just women, right? No men is being talked for. Now, there's a lot of other solving issues that are being solved for men in a different way. Let's say knee pain, like braces or these massagers type shit. Like, they do use these things, right? A lot of the times it's men and women using them, but here let's just put knee whatever. But people are not. Yeah, I don't think I'll find like a good product there, or yeah, this, but who the fuck knows? It's not selling too well. But you understand the point. The whole point is basically that not a lot of people are selling for them. So even if I search up joint, soak free collagen, everyday one is for clean dog. It's for dogs. Dog. It's for dogs. Like, people care more about fucking dogs joints than men, or than men's joint health. You can use that too. Don't use it in that way, but shit, you get the point. Like, there's no people actually using it. So if I were to use this, this one is not doing big in sales. That's one thing to note. But they probably are. Yeah, therefore it's for men. It's not really for their joint. It's gym bros, bro. I'm telling you, if you just take this product literally like this, target men in their 20s to or 30s to 50s, 60s, that could genuinely be a good winner, because you change the angle up to something different than what the rest is doing, which the rest is not doing. Now let's go back again on how we were doing it. Or, oh no, well, let me remove the joint. Let me what was it here? Um, where was it? Oh, here. Yeah. 10,000. Once again, let me just put it onto 100,000. Or what you can do here, for example, you saw this too, it's a foot massager. What you can do is just make it 200,000. Let's see what we get with that. We're going to find a lot more stuff in between. And there's going to be a lot more branded stuff, because brands are usually doing shitload more money than the rest. But that is basically it. Like, when you find a product, you just want to change the angle on it. So, for example, this. Okay, here, Neuro Energy Caffeine Nootropics. Now, let's see, what are they selling to? What is their main thing? Let's check it out. So, All right, that's that. Quite long videos. It's a lot of these like TikTok, real TikTok videos that would actually work. Now this is, for example, a good one. Zins, or what is this called? Like these pouches, whatever you put in there. This one could actually work really good. Now he's focusing on younger people, right? I don't see many. I'll come in a second with how I would do it, right? So for example, it's a lot of like, I don't know, what I would personally do this on, or how I would change it, instead of basically selling this to, I don't know, whatever random thing they're selling it to. I would sell it to entrepreneurs just like me. I need caffeine. I have literally black coffee here, and then I have iced coffee here. Two full glasses. I've already had four, no, maybe 5 or 6 cups already today. Might be why the reason why I'm so fucking energetic. But I've had so much coffee every single day, and I actually need it because, makes me work better, makes me more focused, makes me more in the whole idea of, like, just being able to work. This could be sold to me. I would buy this shit. Now, Zins or these nicotine pouches, I don't know. I don't trust it. Also, like, you put it in your gums and shit, it could fuck you up. I don't really do it. It's not my thing. Don't even want to get into it. Now, nicotine gums, for example, or what is this? Not nicotine, caffeine gums, my bad. Caffeine gums would be perfect, right? You're getting caffeine in a way where you're just chewing gum. It tastes the same as gum. There's no crazy smell or there's no crazy taste to it. It doesn't fuck you up, right? Perfect. Entrepreneurs need that because they're actually focused on their health. They want to remove brain fog. They want to be able to work, right? And they don't want to be fucking walking around with some pouch in there, or if you're at least a little bit want to be representable. An amazing example of this. Oh, I just thought about it. Iman Ghazi. You guys all know him. What did he do? Red Bull is big, like Red Bull energy drinks. Like, you can't come into a meeting with that. It's just like, it's a bit weird. It's not professional enough. What did he do? He came with Big Day. Looks clean, looks professional. Still gives you that hydration. Still gives you that energy. Same thing with this. We're not gonna pull up to a meeting with some fucking nicotine pouch there, bro. If you're professional, of course. If you don't give a shit, you don't give a shit. You do whatever you do. But a lot of people would buy this. Why? Because you can just chew gum. It's normal. As if you're basically just chewing gum, except you're getting caffeine from it. You're more focused while you're in the meeting. You're more focused while you're doing something, which I think personally would work really well on entrepreneurs. Same reason why I would sell blue light glasses, for example. I wouldn't sell it to a studying person or whatever. What I would sell it to is genuine entrepreneurs, right? I would make it a bit different, where it's going to be, just targeting only them. Okay, you see some random, what is this called? Gamer using it. Joe Rogan is using it. Sure, that is a good one to use. But how my hippie mother handled controlling strict teachers. It's all a lot about school, like teachers, school, this and that. I would just focus it on purely entrepreneurs. That's the way you can change the whole thing up completely. And that's it. That is genuinely it. And then a lot of people won't even, oh, log in again. A lot of people, fucking hell, fuck off. All right, I have to log in. But a lot of people, also the thing what I'm using is Fusion Pass makes me log in onto multiple. What is this called? Uh, like apps like PPAds, CapCut, this, blah blah blah, MyNia, all these things for just $30 a month. If you want the link, just DM me on Instagram or just put a comment down here, whatever. Anyways, a lot of the times these people just target on everything. Like they said, oh, the perfect example again. These guys said literally they're gonna kill the what did he say? They're gonna they're gonna kill the game with. They're gonna kill the gum game. They're gonna kill the energy game. They're gonna kill this game. They're gonna take over everything, right? But that's the whole thing. You don't want to fucking focus on everything at first. You want to dial in on one thing first. You want to make sure you're going to get, just take over the caffeine industry, energy, and then you can just branch out to gum industry. Then you can branch out to another industry. So you can basically just focus on only energizing entrepreneurs that are between the ages of 20 to 50 or 20 to 45 that need energy throughout the day or through their meetings to use this. That is what you're going to focus this on. So the same again with this shit. You focus on one specific customer. You focus on one specific avatar that is going to, that is going to understand like how you can just help them only with your product. You focus on the joints, not on the skin or not on the aging bullshit like these people. You focus on the strawberry skin, not on hydrating, glowing skin. You focus on entrepreneurs that are in need of caffeine during their meetings so they can work more focused instead of just trying to give everyone, removing that brain fog for everyone. I understand it's really distracting to try to get the whole market. You want a whole market, but there's just start with a small pie of the market. Just start with a small piece. Once you get that, then you can branch out to the whole market. Same thing with Red Bull. When you will start like an energy brand, for example, you don't start energy brand sell to everyone. You start selling to a specific kind person first, then you try to just branch out to these, branch out to that, branch out to that. Because not everyone is going to like your fucking product. And that is the whole idea about it. So you want to make sure you come from an angle which you target someone that is in need of this product, which you can sell to. Entrepreneurs that are basically working 12 to 16 hours a day, where they need to, just chew gum instead of what is this called? Instead of drinking coffee at a meeting or drinking coffee going through the gym. Or you can also sell this to is people that are working office jobs. There's multiple angles you can go with. As simple as that. And you just basically keep going for it. That's it. It's not as crazy as you guys make it sound. Like it's not as fucking hard as it sounds. Like for example, the same with this. You just have to come with a different type of angle from it, and you have to make your videos in that way. You have to make your research in that way. So you have to go and research other products that are in the same line of your market. So we're not looking for a winning product. Sure, we find a product that we can suit a market for, but we're looking for a market first. If the market for entrepreneurs was not here for energy and focus, we don't even look for this shit. We don't even think about the product, right? That's the whole idea. Now, another example: oregano oil with black seed oil. Now, with this, what does it do? I personally have no fucking idea. Updated, high packaging with high quality. Like, man, who gives a shit, man? Let's check this one out. I'm actually curious about it too now. Fucking hell, it's pissing me off now. Oh. Some French cunt. Oh, bro. If I find you, you're fucked. Some French cunt is just on the PPS thing, I guess. So he's just fucking everything up. No. Let's say that's your focus. Dark circles. A lot of people want to get rid of it. So if you search up dark circle or whatever, let's see. Let's just remove the sales thing. Eye bag. Okay. Instead eye bag, remove a screen. Well, maybe we could find more here. So we just search up eye bag. These are basically people that run products like randomly, right? They don't here. For example, you have people running these red light therapy bullshit. You have people running this cream that they're selling, right? Like eye bag cream, whatever the fuck. What is this called again? Dark circle under eyes. What do you call this thing? You have people here, dark circle slash eye bags corrector, right? There's people here, the same thing, anti-circle wrinkle cream on the eyes. There's people trying to remove it like that. Now, what this is doing, instead of changing the market, people are still in need of removing their eye bags. A lot of old people have it, believe it or not. Lots of old grandmas look like this. Seriously, motherfuckers know it. Lots of old grandmas look like this, right? They want to remove it, but maybe they don't want to put cream on. Maybe it's an easier application if you just take something like this and it removes them naturally. So you come from a perspective where you're not trying to give them something to put on or having to wear a fucking red light glass every single day. What you're trying to do with this is you're trying to give them the ease of just taking something naturally, which is going to be healthy in that way. Now, that is different than changing the angle or changing the way you come at the product. You come or the way you come at the market. What you do is you come with the exact same market. Only thing you change is the product itself. So an example of this, we talked about this about what is this called? Entrepreneurs trying to stay energetic and focused throughout the day. Blah blah blah. Blue light glasses. You just change the product. You portable sauna, I don't know, or like a sauna you can just set up in your house. Why? Because that way you're going to sweat. You're going to be more focused after that. You're going to remove all the intoxications. You're going to remove all the bad stuff in your body. You're going to be more focused. For example, that's how you come up with it, right? You have to come up on the. You have to be able to come up on the spot if you can, of course, with these type of stuff. Now, like I said, the sauna one, for example, really easy example. Blue light glasses for entrepreneurs is really easy example. Now with this too, you have anti collagen or whatever, anti bag removal shit, eye bag cream. Like you had one here, eye bag cream. What we have one before. We had like what is this called? Let's check. We had like here another one, anti wrinkle cream, anti wrinkle cream, anti wrinkle cream, dark circle eye cream, cream. Everyone is selling the same cream. So you just change it up with a red light thing, red light therapy. But that's also getting saturated. So what you do, you just change the product completely up. How? You have to come to it in a way where you're going to be, helping people in somehow way. I don't know how you would do that with oil of oregano, but you have to flip it around. Now, you have to come from an angle once again. Now, if the angle is dark eye circles, you just come with this. You say the trusted herbal ingredients. Make sure that or you come with a video where the way I would do it, for example, in our creative, what I would do is I wouldn't just these are decent to run. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't. I don't know actually. I have not watched the rest. I've just seen that said this one decent to run. But how I would do it, for example, is for example saying creams. Like, I see shitloads of creams here. So what I would focus on is just objection handling failed alternatives. My bad. So what I would focus on is saying creams are not going to solve your dark eyes or dark circles on the eyes, or creams are not going to solve the eye bags under your fucking hell, whatever eye bags under your eyes. Where it actually comes from is from your body's hormonal structure, which has been ruined through using artificial bullshit. Then you come with this. We have the natural ingredients. We have natural trusted herbals. We have, I don't know, fresh oil of oregano, which is going to make sure all the puffiness in your face, all the eye bags in your face, all the darkness that you have in certain areas are going to reduce naturally. So you don't need to be using a temporary solution. This is a permanent solution. We'll fix it. Blah blah blah. And it also has other benefits like fixing puffiness, wrinkles, and this and that. That's how you come at it. You basically go into the field alternative straight away. It's a different type of hook. Usually we don't go into the field alternative straight away, but with this one, as we see loads and loads of people using the same fucking alternatives, we go straight into that. Another one you can do, instead of using a red light masker, or instead of using red light for your under eyes and looking like Batman, funny hook, you have to change it from, instead of trying to solve it temporarily, you go to the permanent solution, which is to do with your hormonal stuff, with your, research. You understand that. I don't know shit about oil of oregano, so I can't really go too deep about it. I just gave you a kind of script you can go on about, but I don't know. I don't know everything about oil of oregano. I don't know shit about dark eye circles. Don't really know how it works. Maybe it has to do with your hormones. Maybe that doesn't have to. But from what I see, probably does. So that's basically the way you go about it. You keep the market the same, angle the same. You basically go on with a different product on it. As simple as that. Now, another one, what you can do is on here, you could just. Oh, I'm actually gonna beat these guys up. I'm telling you. Oh, I have to log in again. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Should log me in, yeah. Oh, it's this French guy again, bro. If at this time, this French guy at 5:15 p.m. May 5th, this French guy is on there. If you're watching my video, bro, let's meet him. I'm gonna beat your ass. But basically, the whole idea is that you scroll down through these pictures, through these products, and you find a product or you find a market that you can suit to a product with that these motherfuckers are not doing yet. And that is exactly what we're gonna do. Same thing with this. Instead of selling it to everyone and fucking no one, we sell it to specific customer. Same thing with this. Instead of selling it, renew your oil for hydrated, yummy, glowing skin. Everyone wants hydrated, glowing, yummy skin. Everyone wants it. You're talking to no one. If you target everyone, you're targeting no one. So what we're gonna do, target specific people that are gonna be having problems with cellulite or with strawberry skin or with this or with that. That's it. Now these are general products to run. These are not really to do with changing your angles and that type of stuff. But again, these are still changeable with your angles. If someone wants something reliable or wants a set for the family, you can sell family luggages. Just rechange this to selling luggages for families because that also exists, right? Instead of just selling luggages to normal people. I wouldn't buy this shit. Reason being, I don't have a big family, so I don't really need it. I usually travel on my own, so I don't need fucking 4 or 5 luggages for nothing. Now, this one also, like I said, this one was more drop shipping. So basically, you just take these pants, you just drop ship them. Like here, they look really good. You can put your offer on here. We discussed this in our other coaching videos too, so you can just jump on that. This one also, summer is coming around. It doesn't have to do exactly with going into branded. You can run it branded, but I would go first drop shipping on this one. Now these, I would also first, of course, drop ship these, but I would come with your own videos if you can, of course, because if you're gonna just rip the videos of them, run it, most likely not gonna work. So that is basically going to conclude this video. Last words, focus on winning angles and winning markets instead of just focusing on winning products. Winning products don't exist. Bro, where is it? Here, this thing. Someone made this thing. You know what this is? This is for the whiteboard. Remember these black, I don't even know why they come. I don't even know what they do. Someone made this thing. You could just stick it on a whiteboard or on a fridge. Someone made this shit. Came up with this idea. Somehow. Millionaire. Billionaire maybe. Who the fuck knows? This. So it's not about a winning product. It's about a winning market. Every product can be a winner. The phone you're watching from, this is a winning product. Do you understand? Like everything can be a winner. It's not about that. But you can't just come along and just try to sell this because it's such a big market already. So what we need to do, we come from a different angle, right? Glow in the dark things, blah blah blah. For this one at least, you get the point. So we come from a different angle. We try to change up the angle. We try to change up the market, or we keep the market and the angle the same, but we change up our product, right? That way. So focus on those things, and I'm sure you'll make some money. Now, if you're also interested in getting coached by me or anything along the lines, there will be a link in the bio somewhere here. Just click on that and I'll see you there.